We also want to tell you that the TG StarCraft 2 Open is to be watched only at GOM TV. All private restream services are prohibited. So we were handed a piece of paper to tell you guys that. So please come in and tune in directly on the GOM TV site.
Yeah, check it out on gomtv.net. And any lag issues and stuff they are, of course, working on.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys all tune in and we do see that it's laggy, then we can know that we need to fix that.
Absolutely.
So, let us know, and you'll feel free to, talk about this on the GOM TV forums and stuff like that. Here we have on our one-on-one map, Aory Prime and Tankboy Prime.
That's right. It's Blistering Sands.
Yeah.
Pretty exciting map. A lot of stuff can happen because of those rocks in the back.
And you can see here, Aory Prime, just like in our previous game, is checking everywhere for hidden barracks.
Checks every single little location like that. Probably look behind his minerals. I guess Tankboy has a reputation.
Yeah, Tankboy.
In my ZVTs, I have to say it's not unfounded for Aory to be scouting everywhere.
Yeah, he's really going to check in every location. But you know what? There's so much money on the line. Even though you lose a few minerals, scouting around with this probe.
Yeah, it's better. Losing
better
a game to a proxied racks or something is just, it's such a blow to your psyche.
Yeah, serious blow to the ego.
And no one's going to play their best in this situation except the very few top pros.
Yeah.
So you may as well, extra scouting, extra gateways, spend your money as best you can.
Yeah.
Be extra safe. Extra. Read all about it.
That's right. We got some birds flying over here. In fact, those birds used to scare the hell out of me when I started playing the game because I thought it was a probe, actually. Moving by the side of my my vision when a game started out. Then I eventually had to get used to that.
The panda bird guy.
The panda bird guy. Here we see it.
Doesn't even make sense.
We see the SCV scouting. Protoss player's already gotten the intel he wants. He leaves before the rain gets out, knowing that his HP is pretty low. Looks like he's going to go to this tower up here, the Zelnaga Watchtower, which gives him vision over this location.
It's a beautiful view from up there.
It is. Take a look. Wow.
I've been there several times. Gives a nice
Great
view
place
of the
to go on a date. Bring your girlfriend to the Zelnaga Watchtower. Cybernetics core out. And
again, the reactor.
Yeah, interesting.
What?
Now, here's the big question. If we see a supply drop, no, Mule. So I think he's playing a little bit better. He doesn't seem to be making the same mistakes as before.
I really do want to see. Okay, what do you? A couple barracks.
3 barracks.
Making more sense. Last game we saw him just throw up a command center. But with that early gas, it makes more sense now that he's getting those couple of barracks. Throw some tech labs on there and maybe do a strong early attack. I feel like maybe that's what we're going to see. Maybe bust down the rocks. It's very hard for sentries to hold both locations.
Yeah. If you can take out these rocks here or here, that's actually why we see Tankboy making a depot here. He wants to keep an eye on this location.
Yeah. And as long as the probe is on that Zelnaga Watchtower, he doesn't really have to put anything over near those rocks of his. Aory Prime does not. But when that goes away, I'm sure we're going to see a pylon over there. Tasteless. If you could chrono boost through the boring parts of your life, would you do it?
I would, man. Get right back to tomorrow so we can catch some more games. The hour-long subway ride home, I'd chrono boost through it for sure.
I would chrono boost through that too. I was going to say I have no boring parts of my life, but turns out you just reminded me.
Here we got Marauders on the way. Stim being researched. Another Marauder being made here. And I think we're going to see clearly some very aggressive play. Smart move by Tankboy. He only brings down the 4 Marines here. And
it looks like he's going to be making... All right, he has a sentry. And if we look at his tech structures, he's got a robotics up.
Now, I think if he's not... Okay, this is weird. I don't know about this. I mean, I guess the rally point for the Medic Marines is quicker if you destroy this building.
That's a good reason.
Destructible rocks. But, I mean, when you lose the destructible rocks, you actually lose positioning once you get contained.
Yeah, I think that he's looking to end the game earlier
This is an all-in, yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of standard of Tankboy, from my experience with him, and from the scouting we've seen from Aory Prime. So, not too surprised.
Okay, and he's... Okay. Tankboy, you confuse me sometimes. I think out of all the players I've watched, this is the one guy I watched where I just look at it and say, I don't agree with what you're doing.
Yeah, I don't agree either. Neither ethically nor strategically.
I mean, it's just like, okay, now he's moving out. I was wondering if he was going to attack for a second there. So his army's moving over here. One rain to the Xel'Naga Watchtower to just take a peek. Nothing is there. Now, going over here, we have an Immortal, 2 Stalkers, 2 Zealots, and a Sentry. And about to have 2 more Zealots. If he can do the proper stasis at the ramp, he can block it. We've already seen players mess up.
Yeah, no, he's got to be so careful here, because if half of his army gets stasis through, the game's going to end.
Oh, he just stasis a little bit too soon. I think he could have had an opportunity to really punish his opponent.
I think that was a nervous stasis where he's like, oh, I don't want to die, and throws it down, instead of, oh, I want to destroy half your army, throw it down.
Yeah, and now Tankboy is going to go for the destructible rocks over here. And Tankboy's build doesn't really allow him to develop into a healthy position in the late game. So he is really all about winning this. He does force his opponent to move his army over here. Then he could move around over to this location, but a sentry is here.
That's right.
Here we go. Let's see. Does he get
Imagine
ready?
if he scanned there right now.
Oh, denied.
Blocked.
Denied.
But that's all right, because he is rallying nonstop out of those 3 barracks, 1 with the reactor, 2 with tech labs. So his army just grows stronger.
We see he can get a Colossus now.
But it looks like he got supply blocked.
Oh, you're right, he did.
That's really bad timing for a supply block.
Okay. Tankboy scans. Will he commit? Will he commit? Will he commit?
I think
it
he
looks
will.
like it.
He's got a good size army.
Nice, takes out the
Immortals.
I
love
my
it.
God. Nice control. I bet he wishes he hadn't been supply blocked then. He should have used Guardian Shield or something with his Sentry.
And this is looking bad for Aory. That was great micro right there by Tankboy. Certainly knows how to pull this micro off. And there are just not the right units here to hold
But the Colossus is almost out. The Colossus, if it gets out, he could stop this. More reinforcements on the way.
Oh, very nice. But Marauders kill Colossus in small numbers as long as you spread them.
So he's going to have to use his structures around his base carefully to block the Colossus. He doesn't have enough money to get a second Colossus, so it's all about this. 1 Colossus.
The game is in the balance.
Here we go.
Let's see. Tries to target, runs it away. Nice runaway.
Wow, it's pretty good. Protoss could still do this, but he's got to keep the Colossus alive. No other Colossus coming out over here. The reinforcements are here. And once again...
that Colossus
it.
goes down. Yeah, I think that is going to be it. Stim and kiting is going to finish off these gateway units, and Aory is going to have to GG from here, Tasis.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think, unless he can get a few more units. Nice around. Whoa.
Probes do own Marauders, no question about that.
Apparently. Now, if he can keep these... Nope, that's going to be it. I was going to say if he could get a few more units out here, but not really. I don't even know why I said that, actually. It's like using all his probes to defend. I'm like, maybe he can come back. No.
You're an optimist.
I'm an optimist. And if I was on their team, I'd be Optimus Prime.
Oh, you are so
thank you.
funny. That's like not even when I laugh. I just like shake my head yes and think about how clever and funny you are.
Well, we're going to go to the 3rd game here.
A lot of 3-game matches here. A lot of very close matches.
I don't think I've ever cast this many games in a row in my whole life, actually. It's pretty epic here. Here we go. Both these guys know it's going to come down to this. Only one of them can get through there. Now, I got to say, they don't look as nervous as they seem to be playing. No. I didn't really expect the Marine Marauder Rush to work.
You know, on that map, I could see it going either way.
Yeah.
If you have to play really well, really good defense with Protoss to hold that, just because of that destructible rock pad, it's at least 2 force fields wide.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can't just sit there all day making sentries to block 2 different paths. That's 3 force fields total.
Yeah.
The rush distance is not long like Scrap Station, which also requires something like that. So it's a really good map for a strategy like that from Tankboy, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think that's a good point, actually. I just, if he hadn't gotten supply blocked with the Colossus and had that with his army, I think it would have been